Is the returning President Trump going to shake up world trade? Has he overplayed his hand, or is all the news overblown? Find out in the next 5 minutes. Hi everyone, welcome back to the VPS channel. My name's Zach Leon, Director of Viet Product Source. Today we're looking into a hot topic: President Trump's new trade policies, specifically his tariffs against China, and why some companies are looking for alternative countries as their sourcing hub. Is this the future of global trade, or is this just a temporary shift? Let's break it all down. First, let's take a quick step back. Over the past few years, the US and China have been involved in a tense trade standoff. President Trump's administration imposed tariffs on billions of dollars worth of Chinese goods, all in the name of fair trade. These tariffs were meant to level the playing field, curb China's perceived unfair trade practices, and reduce the US trade deficit with China. The tariffs hit a wide range of products, everything from electronics to steel. And while the goal was to bring China to the table for better agreements on trade, they also had upstream consequences for US businesses that relied heavily on cheap Chinese manufacturing. Now we're seeing the latest chapter unfold. Even after the latest Phase 1 trade deal in January 2020, where China agreed to purchase more US goods, tariffs still remain a part of the landscape. The most up-to-date tariffs include the following. Firstly, on February the 1st, 2025, Trump signed an executive order imposing an additional 10% tariff on all Chinese imports. Secondly, on February 24th, 2025, the US imposed a 25% tariff on imported steel, including those from China, contributing to a decline in iron ore futures due to weakened demand prospects. The US stance is clear. This is according to the White House website, and I quote, "Tariffs are a powerful, proven source of leverage for protecting the national interest. President Trump is using the tools at hand and taking decisive action that puts American safety and our national security first." So what's the impact on US businesses and global trade in general? Many companies are facing higher costs from goods imported from China. That's a problem, especially when they need to stay competitive in the global market. The rise in production costs has prompted many companies to rethink their supply chains and look for alternative sourcing countries. But China have hit back. China's Ministry of Finance announced on February 4th they would levy a 15% tax on certain types of products imported from the US, such as coal and liquefied natural gas, and a 15% tariff on crude oil, agricultural machinery, large displacement cars and pickup trucks. The measures took effect on February 10th. However, the policies of the two countries are of vastly different scales with regards impact, with the Chinese tariffs affecting approximately $20 billion of the country's annual imports from the US, whilst on the other side we're looking at more than $450 billion in Chinese goods being targeted. And the US measures don't end there, as they also hit their two neighbours, Canada and Mexico, with extra tariffs, citing illegal immigration and the flow of illicit drug precursor chemicals into the country. However, this policy seems to have been rolled back recently due to increased security promises, and the far more significant issue seems to be US v China. So the result of all this looks like the start of another tit-for-tat trade war between Washington and Beijing. Enter Vietnam. In recent years, Vietnam has emerged as a key alternative to China. So what makes it such an attractive option? Well, for one, Vietnam offers a similar cost structure to China, especially in terms of labour. But unlike China, Vietnam is less affected by US tariffs. The country has a growing manufacturing base, a skilled workforce, and the government is making it easier for foreign businesses to invest in the country. Plus, Vietnam has several free trade agreements in place, including one with the European Union, which gives businesses a boost when they're looking to diversify their supply chains. Let's be clear though, the shift to Vietnam does not come without challenges. Companies still have to deal with logistical issues, regulatory hurdles, and the need to establish new supplier relationships. That's where sourcing agencies like VPS come in. We can help with these challenges by tapping on mature network using Viet-to-Viet communication and get you the head start that you need to enter the manufacturing market of this up-and-coming Southeast Asian powerhouse. I'm personally at the trade shows every week in Ho Chi Minh City, meeting new suppliers constantly and keeping our records updated. Just contact us using the details in the description or go to our website and jump straight into a live chat. For many businesses, the potential to avoid higher tariffs, reduce dependency on China and tap into a fast-growing market makes Vietnam well worth exploring. So what's the big takeaway here? President Trump's tariffs on China, while originally designed to address unfair trade practices, have had a ripple effect on the global supply chain. Businesses are being forced to adapt, and that means looking for alternatives. Vietnam has stepped in as one of the leading options to fill that gap. Companies that are looking to keep their costs low while avoiding punitive tariffs are now seriously considering Vietnam as a viable alternative to China. Will this trend continue in the long run? Only time will tell. So what do you think? Are tariffs on China a smart strategy for the US? Or will the global trade landscape continue to shift in unexpected ways? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and share it with your colleagues. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get all the latest from me on global trade out here in the Far East. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.